Well, look what I went and did again. Another old truck follows me home. 1967 Ford F100 two-wheel drive. Let's see if we can make this thing run. So I bought this 1967 Ford F100 today, and from the looks of it, someone had started to restore it and then eventually gave up for whatever reason, and then it just sat in one of the local junkyards here. But I mean, the work that they did, and then whether some of this stuff is original and just well kept, it's in amazing shape. The cab is perfect, completely solid, doors, fenders, everything is straight, hardly any dents or anything. No rust except for that spot right there, which that's pretty easy to fix. This is the best 8-foot bed that I've ever come across. I got to clean it out and look at it a little bit better, but really good tailgate. Just some dents, but you can pull those out. A little bit of work to do up here, but custom cab. 67 had the different door latch, armrest, window crank locations and whatnot. But pretty good interior. Still has an old floor mat, and looks like somebody put a brand new instrument cluster in it. But yeah, pretty good truck. They didn't finish the hood, but the grill and front bumper look brand new, or like I say, they're originals that are just amazingly well kept, or they might even be new old stock, who knows. I WD-40'd the hood hinges because it was a little bit stiff. But 352 FE with an automatic. Supposedly this motor has been overhauled and it's ready to go. I mean, it's clean and painted, but you know how that type of thing goes. Oh yeah, it's been rebuilt, but it's actually not. And you start it up and it knocks or something like that. But yeah, motor is supposedly good. The automatic is not. There's some issue with it. So looking everything over when I just got it home, it's all there except for the fan and stuff taken off of it, but you can just lay that to the side and run it for a little bit. Needs a starter, but I have several on the shelves inside. It's the only issue besides that rust spot on the fender, but I have another one of these inner fender wells. It's up on coolant, it's got oil, but she's just a nice old truck. Just can't get over how good a shape it's in. Doors open and close nice. No rust anywhere because it stayed in the interior of Alaska and didn't go down to the coast like my 69 F250 four-wheel drive did. And yeah, she looks really good under here. It's got dual exhaust with glass packs on it, so it'll probably sound pretty good when it fires up. Best shutting pickup doors, in my opinion. I've yet to see a vintage pickup that holds together as good as the 67 to 72 Fords do. And it's got all its glass, so that's a plus also. Gotta clean all this out, like I said, but yeah. Let me go find a starter for it and throw that in. And we'll do the usual stuff. Clean the points, get some fuel to it, and see what happens. Just out back double checking what I have for starters. The one I have inside on the shelf has a broken nose cone, but it's brand new. And this one, this is a manual transmission one. Almost thought I put the automatic one in here too. Gotta check over here now. Oh, can't just climb up over the junk. Nope. Maybe it is inside, I don't know. Have to go back and check. That's why they call it a step side, right? Oh wait, it's Ford flare side. If you're an early viewer to my channel, you might know this thing. The old 82, no not 82, 84 F-150 plow truck. And no, I didn't leave the other starter in it, so it must be inside. Just couldn't find it. But yeah, you might have seen some videos on this truck, part of which were just my sarcastic humor doing stupid videos about it. But over the last fall and winter of last year, she got a brand new rebuilt motor and transmission, so it's ready to go for non-stop snow plowing now. The original motor that would have been in this truck in my old videos, it had a rod knock for like 3 years, and it got used hard all throughout those 3 years, and it kept on going no matter what. But that truck out back that I was just looking for starters in had this rebuilt motor in it, so I pulled it out, freshened it up, stuck it in this thing, and then the automatic in this truck was gone completely through and redone also, so she's ready to go. Okay, so apparently I got one brand new one that's broken. Oh, now it's more broken. And I got another new one that's not broken, but I can't remember what the deal with that one was. Huh. Hook power to it and see if it works. Okay, so the 1980s starters will not work on an FE motor. They are only 2-bolt, where these are 3. I called the parts store and they're like, yeah, we got a starter. And I said, how much? And they said 95 bucks. So I was like, well, I'll keep looking, but thanks. So I'll probably go to the junkyard on Monday, find a starter, and slap that in there. I guess it gives no preference on automatic or manual for a 352, so that's kind of weird. But I don't know, I guess either would work for a while, but may not be right. Of course, I don't really care about the automatic or flex plate. This motor would be going into a manual, and I got plans for this body, so she's gonna be kind of pulled apart probably next year. But yeah, guess I'll clean the cab out, where I can't go get a starter yet, so it is kind of a mess in here. Not as bad as some of them that I've gotten, so clean all this junk out, spruce it up some, and it'll look 100 times better. If only that wasn't empty. Of course, that doesn't look like the right one anyways. Well, they probably don't show the right one on the box, but oh well. Don't drink and drive. Ooh, brand new filter. Wow. So they have a brand new filter for this motor. So that's obviously a good sign. They thought it was good enough to do that too, so. Because I see it's got an old one on it. They must have just put that old one on it to paint it. Anyways, I'll get this cleaned out and show you the before and after kind of thing on it. More junk. Well, there goes that, but anyways. Well, there we go. Got her kind of mucked out and swept out. Not 100% yet, but way better than it was. Noticed, unfortunately, the windshield's been leaking right there, but Luckily it didn't do much. It's gonna need a dash pad, but most of them do. Well, oh well. Found the automatic shifter, it's broken off, but that's the way it goes. Oh well. Not too concerned about that right now. And yeah, it's been a long time since I've done a starter on these. I've never had to put one in except on my red 71 four-wheel drive. Put a new one on that one, and then, you know, all my other bump side Fords, I've never had to put one on. They've always had one and worked. So I forgot it had 3 bolts instead of 2. But anyways, this looks way better. And I'll have to move to the bed and clean this all out so it doesn't keep holding water. But overall, I'm really happy with it. Huh, that must be a 67 exclusive thing. I found a bunch of receipts in the cab of like gasket sets and Napa receipts, stuff like that. So, you know, maybe it is gonna check out that they went through this thing. We'll see when it fires up and runs, if it makes noise and everything works like it's supposed to. So yeah, till I can get over to the junkyard and get a starter and move further along on this thing. Thanks for watching, and until the next portion of the video, I'll see you later. One thing before I go, if you keep up with my community tab on the channel, I kind of post little updates, what I've been doing and whatnot. The M37 transmission bearings are on the way. They're coming from Iowa, so I don't know how long that'll be. And then I'll get that transmission together and do a video of putting it back in that truck, and then we'll do a first drive and so on and so forth after checking all the axles and everything. So gonna do that. And I posted that I went on a weekend adventure, showed a picture of my truck in a little creek. The video I did on that, I'd like to go back and redo it because I missed some things and I have more details about where I went. So until I can get back and do that, I'm kind of doing this little revival series on this new truck to keep you guys entertained, hopefully. And then in between all that, I'll try and upload more of the footage of the 42 Chevy G506 revival series. I have a bunch of old videos from last year with my old crappy camera, unfortunately, of doing that. So I'll try and get that kind of stuff up, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And you know, there's a lot of things I don't make videos on. If you want to see what I'm up to, follow me on Instagram if you have one, or keep an eye out on the community tab off of my channel. So yeah, thanks for the patience and thanks for watching. And until the next one, I'll see you later.